Welcome to the One Star Weak Foot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews, starring your host, One Star Weak Foot, and our review specialist, One Star Weak Foot. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to the One Star Weak Foot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews. I'm going to be your host today, One Star Weak Foot, and it makes me feel stupendous to see you back on the channel. Thank you very much for tuning in, especially since it's July. I mean, I know for a lot of you guys at home, FIFA's dead. So the fact that you guys are still here, rocking with the channel, means a lot. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So, as you guys know today, EA dropped some new Summer Heat players. I mean, Summer Heat is the promo a lot of you guys probably wish would last all year. I mean, the amount of content, the amount of players that we have gotten from FIFA, from EA Sports, is unprecedented. They dropped a Verdi, but today we will be talking about 93 rated Summer Heat Belotti. And when you look at his card, I mean, it looks absolutely amazing. There is one thing here that stands out with this card, as well as the Verdi card, which is of course going to be the 5-star weak foot. He has high work rates. He's right-footed. He has a 3-star skills. As you guys see here, these are the stats I have gotten with this card, as well as Raul. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the episode, big shout out to Raul for letting us onto his account. This is his account. This is his Belotti, and he has been nice enough to not only do the thumbnail for this episode, but also to lend us his account so we could try him out. And we look at this card. It looks very, very nice. He has 92 pace. He has 95 shooting. And really the key stats here are the attack positioning and the finishing. His long shots do look a bit suspect, but I mean, you know, nobody really takes long shots on this game. His passing stats, once again, look kind of suspect. I mean, he has some important stats here with the 90 short pass, the 85 curve, and the 81 vision. But the elephant in the room is, of course, going to be that 56 long passing. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's pretty bad. His dribbling stats are very nice as well, surprisingly. We're going to see how it translates in game, because there's a lot of people on this game who have very good dribbling stats, but when they're this height, he's 5'11", they don't really translate in the game. We're going to see how that plays out. His physical stats, though, are stupendous. He has the strength, the aggression, the stamina, the jumping, and the heading accuracy as well. Before we go any further though, if you're enjoying the content, please don't forget to like the video. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate all you guys at home for watching this video. Let me show you guys at home where I'm playing him. So we're playing the 4-4-2 today. It's a formation I've really been enjoying recently, and he's gonna be the partner to Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo's gonna be on balance instructions. Belotti's gonna be on getting behind. Everything else is gonna be balanced. So we're really gonna see here not only how good Belotti is, but how does his finishing stand up to the best striker on this game. Without further ado, I'm gonna take you over to our review specialist in the studios, One Star Weak Foot. Take it away. Thanks, One Star. So according to Footbin, this card's gonna be costing you 200,000 coins to complete the SBC. Is he worth it? I would have to say this is pretty much a perfect valuation for this kind of card. We're gonna break down the stats though, so you know exactly what to expect. So first we're gonna talk about his pace. He has 92 pace, which has now made him a usable card at this stage of the game after the power creep. And in game, I would say his pace felt just about 92 pace. He does have enough pace to get him behind. He does have decent acceleration coming out of the skill moves. However, he's not gonna be on that Dembele level. He's not gonna be on that Vinicius Jr. level. He's gonna be a step below. Overall, his pace is a 9 out of 10. Next, we're going to talk about shooting. This is the stat on this card that really made me attracted to the card, and it did not disappoint. First thing we're going to talk about is his attack positioning. He has 99 positioning with the high work rates, which sometimes pose a problem. But in game, I really enjoyed what he did. Positionally, he made very intelligent runs. He was always there to contribute to build-up play. And when the rest of my team pushed up and I needed somebody in the box to finish a play off, this guy was always there. His attack positioning is brilliant. The next thing we're going to talk about is his finishing, and yo, this guy has one of the best shots I have tried on this game. I think it's a combination of the few things. I mean, of course, you got the 99 finishing. Of course, you got the 5-star weak foot, but on top of that, he has the outside the foot shot trait. So comparing him to team of the season Ronaldo, who has a better shot? I mean, I still think Ronaldo has a slightly better shot, But Belotti's shot is almost as good as Team of the Season Ronaldo's. I have to say that. He has an insanely powerful and accurate shot. If you get him a few shots a game, he's going to score you at least a goal a game. His long shots at 78, I didn't really think posed any issues. I did try a few finesse shots from just outside the box. They were very accurate, but unfortunately I didn't score them. Overall, this guy's shooting is a 9.5 out of 10. Next, we're going to talk about his passing, and it is a very weird stat combination he has here. He has the great short passing, he has decent vision, decent curve, and you do notice that in game. His passing is not as bad as you would believe it to be. He does have a bit of playmaking ability. He does function well in build-up play and well as a target man. His long passing at 56, I did not think was a huge issue. I mean, obviously, you're not going to be trying any over-the-top through balls with him. You're not going to be using him like he's Eriksson, like he's Pirlo. If you stick to these rules, I think his passing is going to be good enough, because when I used him, I thought he was fine. Playmaking wise, build-up wise, everything like that. Overall, this guy's passing is a 7.5 out of 10. Next, we're going to talk about another very important stat here with his 94 dribbling. Did it feel like 94 dribbling in game? I would have to say it didn't quite feel 94. It did feel maybe high 80s, low 90s. We're going to break down the stats. First thing we're going to talk about here is his responsiveness. His agility and balance is 95 and 91 respectively, and his turning ability was decent, all right? He feels a lot like Luis Suarez on the ball when it comes to turning, meaning that he can turn very effectively. But he's not going to be anywhere close to the Neymars, the Dembeles of this game. I mean, it's just never going to be the case with his Belotti card. His close control dribbling, though, his L1, R1, his L1 dribbling is very nice. He keeps the ball very close to his body, and it means that he can operate in tight spaces pretty effectively. He can create his own shot. He can create space for other players as well, as long as you keep it limited with him. His skill moves, of course, are limited, which is, of course, a con. Overall, this guy's dribbling is an 8.5 out of 10. It's just enough to make him effective on this game. Finally, we'll be talking about his physical, and honestly, he felt very strong in game, but he didn't feel like a 94 strength player. When I think of 94 strength, I'm thinking about somebody like Ibrahimovic, who could just bully players at the drop of a dime. And this Belotti card is very effective at shielding, very aggressive, great at jumping on second chances, but he's not quite an Ibrahimovic type of shielder. He's just a step below that. His stamina means he lasts all game, and his jumping and heading accuracy, even though he doesn't look that big in game, will surprise you. He did win his fair share of headers. He didn't score any, but I do see the potential for him to score a few goals in that way. Overall, this guy's physical is a 9 out of 10. Alright guys, so what's the final verdict on this card? I think this card is a great card, especially for the price. I mean, he has a lot of important attributes here. Most importantly, his shot is insane. He has great pace. His dribbling is good enough for a target man or for somebody of his stature. And his physical ability is very nice. If you can surround him with playmakers and more agile players, this guy's gonna finish everything you put on his plate. Overall, I gotta give him a 9 out of 10. I definitely think he's worth the unlock. Alright guys, so that's gonna be my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, later.